And the gym does not give you purpose, but it can make your purpose more powerful. I think when we're talking about mood issues, there is one thing that we don't talk about at all that is the number one stress buffer, the number one mood enhancer, the thing that if someone had this thing, they would live a happy, fulfilled life. And it is purpose. Purpose is the thing that we need to be teaching people. Why are they doing this in the first place? And what we know is that having six-pack abs and looking good is not a strong enough purpose to make this last. In fact, if all you are doing is worried about vanity concerns and you're not achieving those things, then what happens? The anxiety gets worse and the depression gets worse. However, if I say, look, I want to be a great teacher so I can show up here, talk to you all, and have you guys look at me and say, hey, Jade walks the walk. He talks the talk. I can see that he lives, eats, and breathes this. Then I'm in alignment with my purpose. So in other words, what helps me be more fit and actually get into the gym is knowing I'm going to show up here for you guys and that you guys are going to have a conversation with me and I can teach and live my purpose. What we need to do is help other people realize that purpose is the thing that they need. And purpose is not something that you do as a career. Most people's job that they do, that they make money at, simply finances their purpose. Purpose is just simply the humble recognition that I am a unique person. There's never been anyone like me on the planet. There will never be anyone like me again. And same for you guys. And I have unique signature strengths that I can positively bring to the world. I don't need to make money at it, but I can show up and I can decide, because purpose is a choice. I can decide the way I'm going to show up in the world. I can decide that I'm going to be generous and I'm going to be kind, or I'm going to be a teacher, or I'm going to be a positive influence. And to me, then I go, once I get that step one, then I go, how does my fitness and health pursuits help me do that better? And all of a sudden, now I have a buffer against anxiety and depression, because now I feel like my life matters and I'm making a difference. And again, we don't cover this stuff, but this is really, to me, the true, barring the fringe cases where you really have a biochemical anxiety, depression that needs to be solved. For most people, that is not the case. For most people, they're missing purpose. And the gym does not give you purpose, but it can make your purpose more powerful.
Guys, when's the last time you got your blood work done? Do you know your cholesterol, your vitamin D, your testosterone, your prolactin, your estrogen? Well, do you even know what the heck you need to get tested? That's why we've partnered with Merrick Health, and we've also talked to industry experts who gave us a list of 26 different panels for men and women that'll be the ideal panels for you to get done, so you know how to deal with your health. Andrew, can you tell the people how to get it?
Yes, head over to merrickhealth.com/power project. You guys will see the power project panel that Nsima was just talking about. This whole panel includes a written report as well as a consultation with a real doctor. Again, merrickhealth.com/power project. At checkout, make sure you enter promo code power project for $101 off this panel. Head over there right now.
And so I think we come at this backwards. Like, you two are living your purpose right now. I love this. I am incredibly grateful that you are giving me this platform. You educate people every day. And I guarantee you that because you do that, and because you've had so much success with this and you're giving of your time and helping people, you're more likely to get to the gym. You're more likely to want to look, function, and feel, because you know that's going to inspire other people. I think we should be giving that to our clients as well. Maybe they're not us and they're not teaching this, but they can impact other people in their unique way, and they're forgetting that. And I think it's crucial.
You're right. This is this kind of stuff is pulling me rather than me trying to push myself. I'm getting kind of pulled along with the energy of running the show and doing other various things. How do people kind of find their purpose? Like, how do you help someone find it? Because a lot of people are lost. A lot of people are seeing other people's purpose and they're thinking like, oh, maybe I should do that. Oh, look at this guy. They got a real cool car. I wonder what it'd be like to be them. We're very envious. We're always thinking of it'd be better to be like this person or be somebody else. And so how do you help somebody get kind of grounded into not having so much anxiety and so much worry and concern about how they're not somebody else?
Yeah, it's a very simple formula with purpose. The first recognition is it's not found, it's chosen. And it's chosen out of a combination of our superpowers and our pain. And people want to always talk about their superpowers, but they never want to deal with their pain. If you want to know the most powerful purpose, I don't know about you guys. I'm a child of the 80s. Okay. I was born in 1973. When I was growing up, I would sit there and have my cereal, and I would have a carton of milk sitting there next to my cereal, and I'd be looking at it, and there'd be these kids missing on this carton of milk. And I remember looking at that. And later on in my life, I went back and said, how did that happen? This is before the age of the internet, right? Whoever did this had to go to the milk lobby, had to go to Congress, had to go to state legislatures to make all of this happen. Well, the story is, this is a mother who dropped her kid off to school. Kid went to school, came back, got off the school bus, got kidnapped, raped, murdered in the woods by her house. The worst thing that could ever happen to anybody in life. Now, she could have been degraded by that. She could have made that mean that, she would just be a shell of her former self. Instead, she chose to do something with that pain. And now, as a result of that, she saved thousands, perhaps tens of thousands of kids. So purpose is chosen out of your pain. If you want a shortcut to purpose, think about this. Think about the most painful moments in your life and the things you're struggling with right now, that in your silent times when no one's watching and the show's down and the lights are out and you're sitting there struggling, you find that pain, that same pain in another human, and you seek to heal it in them. And in a very roundabout, sort of serendipitous way, you actually end up healing your own pain as a result. But the first thing that you have to do is realize that purpose is chosen. It's unique to me, and it is a combination of my pain, which if I'm not looking at my pain, then I can't tap into purpose, and my superpowers. And you put those two together, because think about it. You two, right? You're incredibly unique. You have your own superpowers that are different than mine and different from each other. You also have your own pain that is different from mine and different than each other. Now add into your unique personality, your unique passions and skill sets, and you have a unique spiritual fingerprint that allows you to show up in the world and do something no one else can do. And it's not one thing, it's multiple things. And you choose it. And you choose it in different times. You can choose a different purpose when you're at Starbucks getting a coffee versus a purpose when you're around your family versus another purpose when you're at the gym, etc. So it's not found, it's chosen, and it comes from your pain and your superpowers.
How did you learn this stuff? They don't teach us at doctor school, do they?
Well, I'm a student of psychology. And so, and I'm actually working on my PhD, and I'm one of these guys, probably like you two, that I'm always wanting to learn, so I'm reading and I study philosophy and I study psychology, and I'm going back to school actually to get my PhD in psychology. We'll see. I'm in the process of applying for that now, and we'll see if I can handle all the school, because I'm studying all the time. But the idea here is the same way the stuff comes to you all, right? When we're in our purpose, the reason I know this is because my purpose is to teach, and good teachers I know have to learn. And I feel like my superpower is my ability to explain complex things in a simplified manner. And my pain also is, I'm a guy with Hashimoto's thyroiditis, autoimmune condition. I've struggled with my weight. I've had my own metabolic issues. Plus, I've had some pretty upsetting things in my personal life. I had an affair. I got a divorce. I had all these things that really forced me to look at myself and go, Jade, who do you want to be in the world? You need to choose how you're going to show up. And that's how I now show up in the world. And, my tattoos, right? They're reminders of my purpose. They're my honor code, literally tattooed on my body. And some of them have to do with Stoicism. Others have to do with Taoism. But they basically keep me anchored to this. And so for me, it's really tapping into my pain and my superpowers and realizing that then guides me to learn the things that I am now teaching you, because I've either struggled with it myself or I've had enough people come to me with that same problem for me to want to solve it.